White Labs, an e-commerce marketing agency. Today's guest is Davis. Davis, feel free to introduce yourself and let our viewers know a little bit more about yourself and your background.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I'm Davis Orders. I work for a company called Engineered Sleep, and we are a mattress manufacturer in Greenville, South Carolina. And my background is in business management. I love marketing and sales. Within our company, I help with marketing and sales. I'm not an expert at either, but I'm decent at a lot of things. So, for our company, we've all kind of worn a lot of hats as we've built the brand and built the company. So it's been a fun journey, and we're excited about where we are headed. But we're in Greenville, South Carolina, if I didn't say that, and yeah, we're glad to be here.
Awesome. Well, tell me more about your as much as you can about the brand and your products.
Yeah, absolutely. So mattresses, obviously, I feel like the mattress industry has a little bit of a connotation to it of, some negative, some positive. But for us, my family in particular has been making mattresses in Greenville since the 1930s. So it's a little bit in my blood. Out of college, I went a little bit of a different direction for a time, but then ended up back in mattress manufacturing. Since about 2008, 2010, our industry has changed a ton with the internet and buying mattresses online. It really shook up the industry because it was, you know, prior to that, it was all just retail sales. You had just, Mattress Firm and different big box stores where you'd go buy a mattress. And the internet definitely has changed that, and it's brought a lot of innovation to the industry. With being able to, roll up mattresses, ship them out, get them delivered straight to your house. And so as that's happened, we've kind of grown with that and pivoted a little bit. So we've had to make some strategic moves, and our business right now is set up where we private label manufacture. So we make mattresses for other brands in mainly niche industries. We do a lot of custom mattresses, custom sizes for RVs, boats, day beds, things like that. And then we make for some other private label brands. But my main role is growing our own brand of mattresses under Engineered Sleep, and that's kind of what we're most excited about. And do you want me to keep diving into kind of what kind of sets our brand apart, I guess, why we're different?
That was my next
Yeah.
question, so feel
All
free.
right, let's go. Yeah. So for our mattresses, I guess in about like 2012, 2013, we came up with this design where we make the mattress in two pieces. So historically, mattresses have been just made in one piece. Everything in the mattress is all sewn together in one piece. So that's how it's always been done. There's tons of variations, different materials, all that stuff. What we did is we took the support part of the mattress. For our mattresses, it's a spring coil, and that part of the mattress is going to last a really long time. And we've separated that from the comfort part of the mattress, which is the foam. And it's super simple thing, but it's one of those things when we explain it to people and they're able to understand it, it's like, oh man, like that makes a lot of sense. Because everyone, when they've needed a new mattress, has ended up like, you're sleeping in a hole, your mattress has a dip in it, and it's like, all right, it's time for a new mattress. So with our design, when that top layer, that foam part wears out, you can just replace the top part and not have to get a whole new mattress. And so we've created a system where the top, the comfort part, and the support attaches together seamlessly, and it makes mattress shopping, specifically online, very easy, because the longevity portion of it is great. 8 years down the road, you can just buy a new comfort layer. But also at the beginning, it's hard for people with online shopping. A big reason a lot of these big brands like Casper and Purple and all of those brands, they're struggling to be profitable because they're spending a ton of money on marketing, and the return, like mattress returns, are just so easy these days. Consumers can just buy a mattress. If they don't like it, they send it back, get their money back, and
Yeah.
go try another one. It's a huge issue. So with our two-piece design, it's called the Duo mattress. You have flexibility in the comfort. So if you get it at your house, the support part of the mattress is flippable, with one side a little softer than the other. So you have two different feels right off the bat. And typically we can help you pick the right one initially. But even if you have one of our mattresses at your house and it's not the right feel, all we have to do is swap the comfort layer for you to get you something that's like firmer or softer. So it really helps limit returns on our mattresses, because we can get people a really good product that fits their needs just because of the simple like two-piece design. So, long-winded answer, but that product sets us apart, along with the fact that you're buying truly directly from the manufacturer. We just have one building, one location, and customer service definitely is the second thing that really like sets us apart.
Awesome. What is your best selling product the Duo?
Yes, yeah, it is. We have other options as well, but yeah, that's our bread and butter right there. We love that mattress, and we have several different options in that product line, but we're really excited. I mean, we, from a design, engineering, and like manufacturing process, I mean, that design is how we believe that mattresses like should be made, just because it makes so much sense. I
Uh-huh.
mean, waste in our industry because of all these returns and stuff is a really big issue, because landfills hate mattresses.
Yeah.
They don't do well in landfills. So, if all mattresses were made this way, it would really cut down on waste, which is is a problem.
No, 100%. So most of our listeners have online stores like yourself. What are some challenges that you face in the past few years, and how were you able to overcome them?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think for us, we're kind of a small fish as far as our brand goes. So, getting our name out there and helping people understand our product has with a small budget has been difficult. We've had a little bit of like slow growth. So I mean, word of mouth, and honestly, the past like year or two, the Reddit forums have kind of started to really gain traction, and our name has been thrown in there a lot.
That's great.
Hilariously or not, Reddit has been very helpful for our brand, but it's been a challenge, with digital advertising and with Facebook and Google. It gets expensive to play that game. You're
For
trying to
sure.
balance you're trying to balance profitability with getting your name out there. What's working, what's not. You're trying to run different kinds of ads and different messaging, but you're trying to somewhat fail fast. If something's not working, you want to stop doing it and try something else. So I mean, we haven't overcome that yet. We're still playing that game,
Of course.
and the rules continue to change with Google and Facebook. That's kind of where we are right now.
Anything else successful you've done marketing that's even offline or mailing? Anything that's been successful for the brand?
Yeah, from a local aspect, one of our most successful things that we've done is we're in Greenville. Clemson, South Carolina is really close to where we are in Clemson University, and their Clemson football has had a lot of success over the past 10 years under Dabo Sweeney. And we, like, I guess about 8 years ago, started marketing on Clemson sports radio, and because they've just risen so much, we've kind of like rode that wave a little bit. And I know radio it still works. So if you find the right niche, we have figured out that honestly for us, the music stations we only tested those a little bit, but they were not great, because when their song ends, they change to a different station, but
Uh-huh.
for the sports radio, we have the talking hosts who are talking about Clemson football, and just in the middle of the talk, we'll just like, talk about us for 30 seconds and then jump
Yeah.
right back into it. So, people aren't going to tune out the messaging. They're going to listen to it, and it has
No,
really
for sure.
driven.
No, that's
It's
great. I listen to sports talk radio myself, so I hear the plugs all the time. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's been great. If we could find that in all these little markets around the country, I mean, that'd be good. It just helps that we're here and people can drive to our store. So that's driven a lot of showroom traffic, which has been good.
Okay. What's the future plan for the brand?
Yeah, good question. Right now we're not focused on expanding, like from a retail standpoint. We're really trying to grow from our e-commerce brand. So we are building out a new website currently, just to kind of get up to par. Our website's not terrible, but we've done most of that just in-house. We're not, and like I said, we're not experts. We're just guys who kind of know what we're doing. We're kind of figuring it out along the way from when it comes to building websites. We use Shopify, which has been good, but we're working with the team to build out a new website and really focus on our homepage and our product pages to make it easy for customers to navigate and find where they want to go and understand, like our Duo mattress, for example. How can we make a customer really understand the concept of that as quickly as possible? So we're focused on working on our verbiage and how to sell this product the best, how to get consumers to understand what we're offering and why we're different. So that's the goal. We're trying to really grow our brand nationally just through different, Reddit. We're gonna do an AMA on Reddit next month, which is just kind of like a ask me anything. They post our conversation at the very top of the Reddit page, and people can chime in and ask us any questions they want, and we'll just be answering questions, and it pins it at the top, I think, for about a month. So we're excited about that. But yeah, that's where we are right now. We're working on our website, and we're working with an agency to make some high production videos about us, our brand, and our product. So those are the two
No, that's
things we're
great.
working on.
To be honest with you, I have not heard anybody say that they are focused on Reddit in a while. That's great. It's been years. So there you
Yeah,
go.
I
Yeah.
mean it's wild. I mean, you go on there and you can search any brand, and there is, specifically in our industry, because so what people do on Reddit in our industry is these people go and they chat with the different mattress brands. They ask them all
Yeah.
these detailed questions. Then they just regurgitate that information on Reddit of like, hey guys, I talked to Purple. Here's the exact specs of how they build this mattress. Like
Yeah.
this is what everyone wants to know. So we started, I guess our name started getting put in there, and one of the guys who moderates the mattress forum reached out to us and was like, hey, y'all are getting a lot of love on Reddit. I wanted to reach out and learn more about who you are and what's in your product so I can help moderate, this conversation better. So
Uh-huh.
that's kind of where that started. It was not on our radar until that moderator, reached out to us. But yeah,
Hey, whatever
free,
works these days, right?
free marketing. Free marketing is good marketing.
Do you have Are you in retail as well?
Yeah, we just have one store in Greenville.
Okay.
Um, you know, we're not focused on that right now, but we have played around with opening more of our own stores, or connecting with not big retailers, but maybe some like small niche mattress retailers, partners that would maybe fit our company and our style. But we have people that ask probably every week of like, hey, is there anywhere in Dallas that I can try out your mattress, or is there anywhere in
Yeah.
LA I can try out your mattress? And right now it's just not the case. There's nowhere to try it, but that's a big endeavor within itself. But I'm sure we'll cross that bridge one day, but it's just not top of the radar right now.
That's totally fair. Davis,
Yeah.
is there anything that I haven't asked you that you want our listeners to know about the brand that I have not said?
Oh, man, that's a good question. I mean, I think for us, our industry is it is what it is. It's hard to know what the truth is in our industry. I think a lot of people get confused with mattress shopping and mattress marketing, but I think ultimately we have a small team, and when you call us, we're always going to be honest, and really just provide valuable information. We're honestly not out to just sell you a mattress and then kind of move on. We really do like to answer questions and provide value, because the team that's around me is all right here in the factory. We know about all the materials. We know what good mattresses are. We know what bad mattresses are. And if anything, and the Reddit forums echo this. They really appreciate talking to us and learning just valuable information. They feel like when they call us, they're like, man, I'm finally talking to someone who kind of knows what they're talking about versus someone who's just reading off a script, just answering questions off of a script that works. And we're not the only company in the world that in our industry that is like this, but we are hard to find because we're not spending millions of dollars to get our name out there and to get in all these, like, if you Google like what are the best mattresses, like all those lists of like top 10 best mattresses. I mean, it's pay to play, and
For sure. Yeah.
it's just confusing. So we're
They just have
yeah,
linked all their sites to
right.
those exactly. But that works though. I mean, it
It
does
does.
work.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I
it
mean,
it works
so,
100%. Yeah, and we're not opposed to getting in there, and we are trying to get in with like good housekeeping and things like that.
yeah.
So I'm not saying that those things are bad at all, and not all mattresses. There's really good mattresses out there, that other brands make, but there's a lot of people that need a mattress. So we're glad to be
100%.
in the conversation, and yeah.
Definitely, Davis. Well, I appreciate you coming on and learning more about your brand and yourself. And thanks for coming on the White Pod.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys having me. I hope I provided a little bit of value. And it's been fun talking to you, Steven.
You sure did. Thank you, Davis.
Thanks.